The new piece of Treasury event is back in Season 2, guys. And probably a lot of you guys are wondering what piece of gear you should forge. Because this piece of gear is something that you can actually move with you into the next season. Now, there is a rule with this part of the game at the Boundless Chest where you cannot move the same piece of gear twice. Which means that the gear that we've brought with us from Season 1 into Season 2 is something that we won't be able to get in Season 3, okay? So something to keep in mind. Now, a lot of you guys might be wondering, should I do something for my Flora? Should I do something for Beldele? What character will dominate Season 3? So in Season 3, guys, we're gonna have most of the characters that are coming out as raw damage dealers. Unless they've changed the way corrosion works, which is Rook. Probably a lot of you guys are well familiar with the champion if you've played before, right? I'm quickly trying to see where is my thingy, but seems like it disappeared from the game. Is it here? Where we're able to see what we have in the next season. Not at a special supply. Maybe is gone from the game. But either way, Rook was the best damage dealer for the Vortex and for a lot of content as well. Then we're going to have Nasty Jenka, who's going to perform really, really well from what I've seen. Of course, you're going to have Beldele, who's going to perform as well pretty damn good. Flora, who's going to perform pretty good as well. But the ultimate champion, to say like this, is going to be the new school of damage from the poison element, which is Corrosion. And they will be very, very good at single target damage. Now, if they haven't changed it, those characters will deal raw damage, nothing related to enlightenment, okay? Nasty Jenka is gonna do the same, Beldele is gonna do the same. Then you will have Perkunte, you will have other characters that will benefit from enlightenment. What piece of gear should we forge? So last season, I've done a pair of gloves, crit damage gloves. I'm sorted with that for this season. I'm still not sure what new gear sets we are going to get in the next season, which are kind of like making it fairly hard to decide already. But I am leaning towards doing a chest piece, at least on my accounts, from Imposing Presence, right? Which it will be very, very beneficial this season, and it should be beneficial next season unless they are bringing a new mythical piece that will power creep this one, okay? I'm looking to do a chest with main stat as attack and attributes crit rate, crit damage, HP, and defense. You can go for flat attack if you want to. And then in terms of substats, we're gonna go crit, 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 and crit. Now this will not only benefit, for example, my Beldele this season, it will benefit pretty much every other character that deals raw damage that I'm planning to use this season and next season as well. And that's something that I'm really considering, okay? Then, of course, you have the option to go for derivative damage. Either gloves, either chest. So you could potentially go and do an enlightenment piece, but not from this set. So I'm actually going to change this. We go right here. And we're going to go, for example, with the Death Record, okay? This is something that I still haven't forged, even on the last season. You go for Enlightenment main, you're going to go for attack, you can go for defense, for HP, either flat attack, either you can even pinch a crit rate, because some of them will benefit from crit rate. Not Flora, but other characters can. So up to you if you go attack or you go crit rate, okay? Let's just say we're going flat attack, so we avoid those comments asking why crit on enlightenment, because some of them can still crit with a battle skill. But you're going to want to go on attack percentage on pretty much everything, right? Because that will enable you to have a very, very solid piece. And this is another viable option that you guys could actually do. Either you're doing chests, either you're doing gloves, okay? As gloves as well, you can actually go for the same set, either Death Record, either you can go Strike the Unprepared. For the chest, you can go for Strike the Unprepared as well. The main reason why I'm not going for that is because I already have these gloves. Let me just quickly show them to you. So this is what I've done in Season 1, which I don't need another Strike the Unprepared because it's not going to pair well. On the free-to-play account, I do have a very, very good chest from this set, the Emperor's Might. So that might push me not to do what I've just told you that I will be doing on the main account. But this is the free-to-play account. I have very good crit on it, crit damage, defense, flat attack. So maybe I'm leaning more towards getting a piece like this. Enlightenment with attack, or get some better gloves that can be attack percentage, right? I don't really have any good ones on the free-to-play account. I do have them on the main account though, right? So that makes quite a bit of a difference. Now, I do like this event because it's going to give you tons and tons of goodies on top of it. You have 20 runs in here, and bang, look at the rewards, right? I mean, hell yeah. Scrolls, hell yeah, light dice. I'm very, very happy with that. But the whole idea is do not waste your gold Meltium, okay? The reason why I'm doing this video today is to make you aware of not wasting this in this trashy shop. Don't purchase anything from here. This currency is extremely, extremely valuable because once you're done forging the piece, everything that comes on top of it, it will enable you to enhance the substats on the gear more. Because if you paid attention to what I showed you when you're going to actually do a piece, you see the stats showing between 27 and 31.8. And then it might drop you on 27, or the HP might drop on 2%. You can enhance it, okay, to the maximum stat, which will be 7% a roll. So 7 multiplied with 5 is going to be 35%. And you want to keep this currency for this. Do not waste it in the shops. I would not recommend you to do top pieces like helmets or weapons, because it's going to be much easier for you to get that. The RNG overall is very painful on the bottom pieces because you have so many different variables in terms of the main stat. For top pieces, you literally have attack, HP, and then the substats. Now, it can be pretty hard to get good ones. I know for a fact I've struggled last season. I am struggling this season as well. But getting the bottom pieces is definitely going to be more important. So I have this one on the main account, which is very good on my Beldele. I don't want crit rate gloves on her. You do that if you want to. I'm going to keep my crit damage gloves with high crit rate. And then I am looking at doing one of these chests. This is a decent one. It's not bad. But having more crit rate would be nice. Now, at the same time, I could go and do one of these. This one is decent too, okay? It's not something that will absolutely change my game if I would go for one that gives me a lot of attack. But it can be an improvement. Now, in terms of gloves, I've already brought different gloves with me from Season 1. Triple Enlightenment, we have flat attack, attack percentage. This is something that I cannot move into the next season. Actually, all of the pieces that I've brought from Season 1 will stay here. So I definitely need to take that into consideration. As I was saying, Rook is going to be the GOAT. The reason why I was not able to find this freaking legacy character inheritance is because I was on the free-to-play account. So if I'm going to go to Season 3, these are the characters that will be brought in. Rook, he's not available in the gallery. I'm really hoping they haven't changed the way he deals damage to be Enlightenment and stuff like that, because we already have the poison that deals damage like that. And if they haven't changed that, which I'm going to be able to find out by checking on Naf's channel because he's doing videos from the Chinese version, then you want to have pieces for raw damage dealers. It won't only benefit Rook, but it will benefit Nasty Jenka, which will be very, very powerful as well with the new Lightning exclusive coming to the game. It will benefit Ascatius. It will benefit your, what's her name, Lelwanis. It will benefit more teams than just benefiting Flora or Perkunte or another damage dealer that deals damage based on Enlightenment, okay? That being said, I'm gonna kind of like call it here. Think about it. What characters are you pulling for this season? Are you planning to save up and get Rook? I mean, most likely everybody will, because you're gonna get plenty of summons throughout this season, next season, and that will be overall very important to kind of like have a bit of a plan and decide what characters you're pulling for. this is most likely what I'll be going for this season. Okay, if by any chance in the meantime I'm gonna get a piece that is similar with this, that will definitely make me change my mind, and I could potentially go in and do another pair of gloves. Even though I have them from season 1, I cannot move them into season 3. So actually going and doing the same thing I've done last season, a Strike the Unprepared with crit damage main, and of course crit rate, attack, HP, and defense, and then putting crit rate on every single one of them. This will allow me to have the upper hand into the next season. I already have a fairly decent chest that I can move with me into the next season, but I cannot move the gloves. So it really depends. Will I get any similar gloves with what you're seeing on the screen, or I won't, okay? But I will keep you guys posted in my Discord. Make sure you guys join. The link is in the description down below. And don't forget, if you want to claim free rewards, use code Skratch. You still have 2 or 3 more days. And that will, of course, enable me to do tons and tons of giveaways. And it will help and support the channel as well. But that was all for this video, guys. Much love, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.